Welcome back, folks, to another tech review. Today we'll look at the SU-100M1. This is a Tier 7 Russian tank destroyer, but it is specialized in sniping rather than assault gun. So what that means is, if you look at the tech tree, after you finish with the SU-100, you can play two different lines of tank destroyers. The first line is the traditional derp guns, which begins with the SU-152, leading up to the ISU-152. Now, these tanks have big caliber guns that are slow to reload, slow to aim, but deals a lot of damage. So these are the assault type of guns that the Russians use to destroy bunkers and break through enemy lines rather than destroying tanks. Now, with the second line, starting with the SU-100M1, this is tank destroyer that specializes in sniping and destroying tanks. Now, these tanks are only on blueprints, so these tanks never existed in real life. But these tanks are designed to be used as snipers instead of destroying bunkers and whatnot. So this tank is specialized in sniping. Now, since it's on track to the Object 263, I might as well go over some key aspects of these tanks to see if you want to play the sniping type of Russian tank destroyers instead of the derping type of tank destroyers like the ISU-152. So you can see the caliber difference of the guns. So yeah, that's a very big difference. Alright, let's start with the stats. This tank has 830 health, which is okay. It is mediocre. It's a little bit below on the low end side of the health. I think the T25/2 has about 870 health, if I remember correctly. I don't remember. But it has a little bit low end of the health. The health is not that much, so be careful with your health. Two good hits with the 122 caliber from KV-1S will easily kill you if they roll high, so be careful. This tank weighs about 32 tons, so it's not that heavy. Do not go ramming medium tanks or heavy tanks. Ram only light tanks, such as the AMX 13-ton whatevers. So don't go ram heavy tanks. That's a bad idea. This tank does not weigh that much. It does have a very good engine of 600 horsepower, so giving this tank about 18 specific power of horsepower per ton. So that's pretty good for a tank destroyer. So this thing can shift like a medium tank. It does go up to 50 kilometers per hour, which is very fast. And it turns pretty good at 34 kilometers per hour. It turns at 34 degrees per second, so it's pretty good turning speed. Hull armor wise, it is kind of trollish with sloped 90 millimeters at the front, slope in about 40-ish. Oh, 40. Yeah, that's 45. So this is about 40-ish. So the front armor will bounce low caliber shells. Side armor is 75. But it is also a little bit sloped, so you can actually throw shots by sloping like this. So it is like the IS-6 kind of armor. As you can see, it is very sloped. So the side of the tank is not bad. 75 sloped. And the rear is 45 flat. So the rear is a flat plate. So be careful with your ass. Alright, let's talk about the guns later. But let's talk about first the gun traverse. Gun traverse about 44 degrees per second. So that's not bad, but the gun arc is not that huge, so it's about that much gun arc. So it's about the width of these two plates, the seams of this frontal plate. So the gun arc is not that huge, so be careful. View range wise, it has 360 view range, so which is not bad. It is not good like T25/2 because that thing has 370, I think, but it is okay. So you have to equip binoculars, but we'll talk about equipment later. It has a crappy radio though. Yeah, radio is only 520 meters, so the radio is kind of crap. So you have to keep up with their team a little bit more often than you should stay in the back. So the radio is kind of crap. Stock grind wise, you do not have this top engine. You have, if you played the SU-100, and you unlock the engine, I think you should unlock the engine. Yeah, it is. You don't have to unlock the engine, but you should unlock the engine on the SU-100. So the second engine is actually unlocked for you, so which is not bad. The top engine is going to cost you about 20,000 XP, which is kind of a lot. The tracks is going to cost you about 15,000 XP. You already have the top radio, so this is shared on a lot of tanks. and you don't have the top gun. The top gun will cost you about 17,000 XP. So what I recommend is getting the tracks first in order to mount the gun rammer, then get the gun, then get the engine. So that's the order of your stock grind. The stock grind is okay. It's not that bad. It's not that good. So once you get the top gun, your life will be so much better. Now let's look at the guns. Stock gun is almost the same as the upgraded gun, except with the difference in rate of fire and accuracy. So as you can see, the stock gun has 175mm pen, same with the upgraded gun. So the pen and damage is the same. The difference is you get a rate of fire bonus increase, about 10%ish, almost. I don't know math. 1%, 10%, 5%, whatever. So you do get a rate of fire bonus, about 5%. Accuracy wise, you get a very good accuracy boost from 0.37 dispersion to 0.33 dispersion. So this is almost German-like accuracy, which is very amazing. Aim time, you get decreased about 0.3 seconds, which is also amazing, making this gun, the 100mm LB1C, very German-like in accuracy and aim time. So this is almost German. This tank is very German. If you compare this tank to one of the best snipers at tier 7, which is the Yak Panther, where the hell is it? I played it before. It's actually one of my first tier 7s I got, but I sold it. So compared to the top gun on the Yak Panther, as you can see, the accuracy is actually better than the Yak Panther, even though we have worse penetration. We do less damage as well, but we fire faster. So it's a drawback. The Yak Panther is bigger, so the SU-100M1 is actually sneakier than the Yak Panther, and the armor is actually better too. I think the Yak Panther only has 80mm of frontal slope armor, whereas this tank has 90. So let's see. Where is your tank? Yeah, it only has 80. So this thing is actually well armored than the Yak Panther, and it's sneakier. So I generally prefer this tank over the Yak Panther or the T25/2. But that's just my preference. So we already talked about the gun. The gun is almost the same gun that is used on the T44, a tier 8 medium tank for the Russians. So if you compare this gun to the T44's gun, it's almost the same. We have a higher rate of fire, more accuracy, less aim time. So this is the same gun, but you have more rate of fire with it. So this is like a turretless T44 if you already played the T44. So this tank is not bad. Crew skill wise, I have 6th Sense for the commander, which is very important for all tanks, but more important for tank destroyers because you want to be sneaky. 6th Sense is not as important for assault guns, but I just prefer to get 6th Sense on everything. This tank is more of a sniper than an assault gun, so yeah, play this tank very, very cautiously. The second skill, I'll put camo for everybody because camo will help the camouflage rating of this tank, which is already great in my opinion. But the camo, if you get camouflage skill as another skill on the crew, you get a higher camo rating bonus, which is amazing. Ignore my gunner because I'm using this gunner for my SU-100Y. The SU-100Y needs 2 gunners, so I need another gunner with brothers in arm in order to fit my other gunner with other brothers in arm. So ignore my gunner skills. But I would usually get snapshot to increase the accuracy, but the accuracy is already amazing on this tank. So Deadeye would not be a bad choice, but it's up to you. So, but camo always have some sort of camo on your every crew. The driver, I have off-road driving as well as camo, but this tank is already shift pretty well. So you can also put clutch braking. That's also a good idea, since this tank does get flanked by light tanks. Getting clutch braking is not a bad idea, but off-road driving is also not a bad idea. Blah. Loader, you can also swap out the first skill for safe stowage and have the second skill for camo, but ignore him. Safe stowage is more effective on tanks that generally seize battle, such as the ISU 152. So this tank actually doesn't have that big of a camo, and you can easily get ammo rack if you get shot here. Whereas for this tank, the ammo rack is loaded all the way in the back, so you don't usually get ammo racked. But it's ammo rack, safe stowage is not a bad idea as well. Equipment fitted is I have a gun rammer to increase the reload, which is increase the reload, decrease the reload time, increase the rate of fire. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Binoculars to increase your view range when you're sedentary, or when you're stationary. Sedentary, you're sitting. And camo net to help increase your camouflage rating, because this tank is very sneaky. Now, you do not carry a lot of shells. You only carry 44 rounds. I think the T25/2 carries about 50 rounds, but you do not carry a lot of rounds. So be generous with your ammo. Normally, I would just, maybe I could put 5 more of APCR, because you do get put into tier 9 matches, and you do need a lot of penetration for those tier 9 tanks, so why not? But yeah, you only get 235 millimeters of pen if you're using APCR, so be careful and aim your shots. This is a sniper. This is not derp somebody into their frontal plate and deal 700 damage. You have to aim for weak spots, such as commander hatches or driver view slits and stuff like that. Now let's go into Tank Inspector to see the armor of this tank, and somewhat trollish armor, and we'll play some live games afterwards. One thing I forgot to mention before we start playing live game is that on the 9.2 patch notes, the SU-100M1's top gun, the 100mm LB-1C, is getting buff from 6.9 seconds to 5.9 seconds of reload. So this is a very huge buff. This will mean that this gun will fire almost crazily fast. Now, already in game, I have a 100% crew that will fire this gun at 5.9 seconds. So basically, if we do some math, this is based on the default 50% crew training configuration of 8.7 rounds per minute. So if we do some math, if we divide it by 60 divided by 5.9, we get 10.17 rounds per minute of rate of fire with the new buff. That's crazy. Now with the gun rammer, that's 11.19 rounds per minute with a 50% crew. Even with a 50% crew, this tank deals about 2,800 DPM. That is crazy. Now with a 100% crew, this thing deals about, I don't know, 3,000 DPM. That is insane. That is amazing for this tank. So it is getting buffed recently. It will be buffed soon. So hell, I might even keep this tank now. But other than that, let's go back into Tank Inspector, and we'll see the armor layout of the tank. Alright, here we have the SU-100M1. Now the frontal plate is 90mm, but it is sloped backwards at 45 or 40-ish degrees. So it is very, very bouncy, facing low caliber guns such as the 6-pounder or the 57mm. 75mm also will bounce sometimes off your frontal plate. So this thing is somewhat trollish. The side armor is automatic ricochet if you angle this tank well. It is 75mm, but it is sloped backwards at 45 degrees. So if you angle this tank, you actually get trollish bounces off of your side plate if they shoot at right this plate. Now this little cheek here is also well armored at 90mm, so it does troll people a lot. Now your superstructure is 90mm as well, but it is not sloped backwards as much, so be careful with your superstructure, even though it will bounces if someone aims right at the side of your superstructure. Now the mantlet is very trollish. The mantlet will troll shots. It is very Russian-like of all mantlets. It does troll shots. You have this little weird periscope, whatever that is, on the side of your mantlet, but there's actually armor behind it. So even though people will perceive this as a weak spot, it's not really a weak spot unless they shoot directly into the middle of the hole. So this is actually not a weak spot. Actually, you get more higher chances of penetrating the mantlet if you shoot somewhere that's not there. If you shoot like, oh my god, like right here. But Jesus Christ, okay, don't shoot the mantlet. So don't shoot the mantlet. That's a very key aspect. Now, very important note of this tank's structural design. This tank is designed the same way as the Ferdinand and the Yak Panther II, where the fighting compartment is in the back of the vehicle, and the engine and transmission is in the front. So basically what this means is this tank has almost no gun depression. That's gonna be very, very hampering toward your success on the battlefield. So if you look at the gun depression, only have 4 degrees of gun depression. So this tank has no gun depression. Be careful of that. Be very careful. Otherwise, the gun traverse or gun arc is not that high. So as you can see, it's not that big of a degree of a gun arc. So this tank does not rotate the gun pretty well. So it's only that much. So gun elevation wise, it has a very good gun elevation. So it actually, sorry, my mouth got jumbled. You can actually go on the side of a slope and aim your gun upwards. So, but be careful. When you do that, you unslope your frontal armor, so this thing become more 90-ish millimeter instead of 140-ish. So be careful of that. But this tank has very good camera rating to help it hide. So if you do this on the side of a hill and you're pointing gun at a horizontal line, your frontal armor has negated slope. So, and your top of the armor is exposed. So this is only 10 millimeter. So be careful. All right, let's go with the DPM on my equipment loadout. All right, let's go over the comparison towards any other tank. So this tank does get very decent DPM of 2,200, so it's still nice. It reloads pretty quick. Rate of fire is pretty nice, but this is not compensated with any other thing like the gun rammer and whatnot. However, this tank is very good at hiding. The camo rating is very high, so 20% is very high of a camo rating. If you compare this to the Hellcat, let's see who has a better camo rating. The Hellcat only beat this tank by 0.8%, so this tank has very good camo rating. If you already know about the Hellcat, Hellcat is very sneaky, so this tank is also very sneaky. So once you put a gun rammer on, where the hell is that gun rammer? And binoculars and camo net, this thing becomes very hard to spot. You almost double the amount, more than double the amount of your camo rating while stationary. Your DPM goes up to 2,500, which is very nice, and your reload time is very short, about 6 seconds. So this tank is very fast at reloading. So the DPM on this tank is pretty good. Other note is that don't put vents, even though this is a close-cased tank destroyer. You can put vents on for this tank, but the vents does not help that much. As you can see, the DPM does not go up by a lot. It only goes up by 56, so the DPM does not go a lot. View range goes up by only 10 while stationary, but the camo rating drops significantly. So do not put vents on this tank, even though you're tempted to. Do not put vents on this tank. Camouflage net will help you more than vents will ever do. So don't put vents. Put camo net. All right, let's go back to the real game and have some live gameplay with this tank. All right, just make sure this tank is a sniper. Play like a sniper. Don't play this tank like a freaking assault gun. You'll find that your armor does not throw everything. Also note, this tank can actually wolf pack amongst mediums because of the specific power. Oh crap, I forgot to show you the specific power. But it's 18, trust me. It has very good specific power. Just trust me on that one. So this tank is a sniper. I forgot to show you all the stats. But you can look it up on Tank Inspector. And Tank Inspector is always free. So it's always a plus. So remember, this tank is a sniper at heart. Do not YOLO. Don't YOLO. Always hide in the back like a pussy. Hide in the back like a pussy. Wearing tier 8 game. KV-1S, that's stock. I always like to camp up here since I'm playing Tank Destroyer. I do have 6 cents on this tank, so I don't know if I got spotted, and I'll run away as fast as possible. Alright, we have a T-44. He uses the same gun as this tank, if he's fully upgraded. Alright, 12T. We have nobody on the island, so that's gonna suck. Everybody's rushing for the hill. Our IS-6 took a hit. IS-6 took another hit. IS-6 took another hit. Okay, Tiger 2. There's nobody covering the island, so I had to spot on the island. Best of my ability is to spot. Why is the FV all the way over there? Oh, okay. What the hell did I shoot at, rock? Huh. Why is our FV all the way in the middle of the battlefield? Nice hit into the tracks. Lower glacis. I'm not spotted. Gun accuracy failed me that time. Did I blow his tracks up? I blow his tracks up there. I had to aim for the side armor. This tank is very accurate. 0.33 accuracy. We have a little 12T. I'll detrack him again. Okay, never mind. 12T never spots us because of the good camo rating. Very good camo rating. What the hell? There he go. Side of the turret. IS is foolish. And I missed the shot into that building. Blasphemy! Another IS. Oh, that was a KV-1S. Okay. Lion. Blow away the building. Oh, misses. There you go. Blow away the building. Oh, he turned his tank right at the moment and angled it. I'll try to track him. Okay, never mind. I hope the there's an ISU. Don't worry about it. He can handle himself. Blow away this building. Yep. Tracked him. Damn. Oh, his turn. So the reload time on this tank is pretty fast. 6 seconds, and the reload sound is amazing. I didn't track him again. I want to track him again. The frontal plate is very strong on the Tiger. And ooh, KV-1S got wrecked. What? That shot just evaporated. Just like disappeared. Where's the Tiger 2? Okay. Oh, the bush is lagging. Tracked him. Nice. Good shot. Nice hits. So remain calm in these situations and aim for the side armor. Nice hit. I just screamed side armor. Now that building cannot be blown away because it's a 2-story tall building, so I have trouble with that one. But I'm surprised nobody gone to the island and flanked us. So yeah, IS-2 took another bong hit. Lion is covered up pretty well, but let's go after. Ah, he's dead. Alright, so let's go mop up and we're done. So as you can see, the accuracy on the gun is very, very good. It's almost German-like accuracy. And Germans are well known for their accuracy. So the accuracy on this gun is pretty amazing for a Russian tank even. So a Russian tank with this much accuracy, you're not Russian, you're German. Okay, he's too far. He's way too far, and he's behind a hill, so we're not gonna waste time on him. Might as well push up. T-150. I was scratching my butt. Oh Lord! Oh no! Oh, damn it! I was actually I was checking my mic's volume. I was like scratching my butt. Stop. All right. So we have a prototype and a prototype not prototype. So I can put some gold shells into my chambers. And let's try to spot them, because we have very good camo rating than heavy tanks. And the view range is not bad. So we can actually easily spot from right here. Come on. There you are. Now, even though I have 235mm pen, it's still a long and hefty shot, and I do not have enough of it. Nice. He sees me! Aim for the little machine gun port. Yes! Nice! Oh! Oh no, please, don't shoot at me. No, 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 I'm out. So even though it is 235mm of pen, I still have to aim for his machine gun little port. So that's... I don't want to damage my tank. Okay. So, yep. It is a very good sniper of a Russian tank, though. Russian with good sniper accuracy, the mind boggles. So we did pretty good. We sniped a lot of heavy tank, destroyed their tracks. So another good tip of playing a sniper tank is that if you cannot penetrate with your low penetrating rounds, try to track people, like tracking the Tiger 2. Benefit my team immensely. And like me shooting through buildings, that also helped with the Lion. And tracking the IS also helped. I even damaged his ammo rack. Nice. Did I even hit him? I hit him twice. Oh, that's interesting. Alright, so let's play another one. But this tank is sniper. Remember, your job is sniper. Snipe. Do not YOLO. Do not recklessly charge, because you do not have that good of an armor. The armor will bounce some shots, but only bounce like low tier calibers, such as 75 or lower calibers. So don't use your armor and waste it. What I mean, don't use your armor. Just don't risk your armor taking hits. There you go. That's better worded. That is better worded. Oh god, this map. I haven't played this map today. Shit. But we are a sniper, so remember, that's the job of this tank. Sniping. I like the reload sound. It goes and you get around in the chamber. Boy начинается. This map is weird. I like playing the ISU on this map though. Or any tank destroyers with superior armor. Like the Tortoise or something. I have 6 cents. Hellcat beats me towards the spot. What? Oh. Okay. 29. His turret is very strong. And our camo rating is bad. Oh, gun, come on, don't be trolling me. Oh, you can actually see the escape hatch underneath his belly. That's pretty fun. Nice. We didn't track him though. But nobody spots us. So DPM on this tank is pretty nice. I'll destroy the fat tank. So alright, go for the... Oh no, I got spotted by somebody. And I'm out. I don't want to be humbled. Who spotted me? I didn't track him. He's stuck. He's stuck. He's stuck between the He's stuck between the 225/2 and the freaking and the Panzer trench digger. He's stuck. That was funny. He's like, I want to get out of here. No, you locked me in. Alright, so we have more targets. A Yak Panzer IV, a SU-100, and a Hellcat. Hellcat's YOLOing it. So might as well go for the Hellcat. Okay, okay, you're way too far for me to help. Oh, another Hellcat. Are we ready? Are we ready? A heat round? Oh god, that's whiffed. Come on. Actually hits. Because even though I'm not seeing him, my friends are, and they tell me I hit him. So the radio announcer said, yeah, you hit him. Radio announcer. Oh god, that's a dodgy shot. Ooh. Chunky. His health is chunky. Ooh, nice snapshot. Good accuracy too. Okay. We have a T25, or not T25, a T29, and an ARL, and a T1 Heavy going all the way around. So the other Hellcat took a HE shell from me, so he's probably low on health. So we don't have to worry a lot about him. So let's go help out with dealing with heavy tanks. I missed. Come on, poke up. Nice hits. So sniper. No sniping. Ugh, just missed. T29. Wait, we're draw? Oh, T25. He didn't even see us. That's how amazing the camera rating is. Oh shit, I aimed poorly. But the reload time makes up for it. Oh shit. What am I talking about? The reload time didn't make up for that. But he's low on health. There's a comet too. We can deal with the comet. Help out with the Hellcat. Hello. I don't forget about you. Ah, fuck it. That works. So, yeah, I ditched the Hellcat. But Hellcat did well. He was winning. Yeah, he won. Jesus. Sorry, Hellcat, but I want to kill a higher... they're the same target, but I just hate the cockroach. The E25 is a cockroach, and I hate that thing with the passion of 10,000 burning suns. I keep missing him too. Jesus, like a noob. Stupid computer, you lags me. Alright, let's go kill this T29 and we'll call it a day. And go home, become a family man. Dun, 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 dun. Oh shit, he's behind a build or behind a wall. I say building, then I say wall. Say mountain. There you go. Say the mountain. Behind the building, behind a wall, behind a mountain. Come on. So the specific power makes this tank very mobile, almost like medium tank. So it's very mobile of a tank. Another decent game. Very decent. That Panther got 7 kills. GG. He had a nice game. So we did pretty well again. Not bad. Good job on the Panther and the Hellcat. Ooh, he's a trooper. He got like 3 medals. So yeah, we blocked the shot from the E25 because it's low caliber gun. So that's pretty good. And we mostly burn out most of the other people, but that's fine. So you do your job. That's what this tank is good at, sniping and pump out shots. Pump, 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 and you do fine. You'll do. Oh, this map, amazing for this tank. This tank loves open maps such as Redshire, Melanovka, Miravanka, Russian maps. I don't know the names, but maps with open areas are amazing for this tank because it is a sniper at heart. So use it. Just beware of hills because the lack of gun depression. I love the GW Panther too. It's I love the grill, whatever you pronounce it, but that's my first tier 4 tank is a fucking artillery, and I love that thing. I think I got my first Top Gun with that thing too, so I love that artillery. But because I started playing artillery because my computer sucked back then, and I cannot run the normal graphics because the foliage lagged me. But once I got a better computer, I mean, I can play normal tanks, so that's a plus. So we can see that our light tank is YOLOing, and we spotted I shouldn't break that tree. Shit. Okay. Nice spotting on him, though. Okay, we killed SU-100M1. Ooh, I spotted with my little eyes. What? I missed? What? I'm spotted? What? I'm out of here. There's 2 artilleries and I'm outro. Owie! Stupid T-29. Okay, bounce 1 shot. The armor is still trash, but how the hell did I get spotted? T-21? Ah, you sneaky son of a bitch. I was too hasty in pulling shots. What the frick? Okay, good T-21 player. YOLO and go. Driving erratically will keep me alive. Alright, so good good scout. Very good scout. I'll give you kudos. I'm gonna head back here then. Our scout tank, go back, please. So, kudos to that T-21 player. Good job. He scouted me twice. Damaged me once, or scout damaged me once. All right, super bridging. Ugh. Oh. And we're out. So he cannot scout past all those bushes in front of me. Sucker! Sucker! You cannot do that much. You can do some, you can do not a lot. Now, I cannot scout too, so I cannot use my view range to effect, so that's gonna be a bummer. So what I'm predicting where he is likely to be right there somewhere. So I'm gonna take a blind shot to flush him out. Did I flush him out? No, I didn't flush him out. What the hell am I talking about? Sam, Sam, you suck. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. Your commentaries suck. You don't even know how to play this game. Okay, T-21 put another blind shot. What the hell is that T-21? He's very, very sneaky. Oh, okay, we need help, Hale. Ah, that shot went nowhere near where I aimed. Bounce off the super sloped armor of the freaking thing. Now, don't YOLO. Right now, your instinct tells you to save that FCM, but don't. Because if you YOLO, you give yourself to another FCM on the hill, as well as the IS-6, as well as the T-29. So, don't YOLO just yet. Call for help. Call for help. And see, there's another FCM. So if we go up in YOLO, our team will get our ass kicked. Okay, T-20. Oh, what? Where the hell did you come from, Sonny Jim? Okay, we have a bush between us. You shouldn't have spotted us. Throw shots into him. There's a tree in front of him. Ah, sick. Now is the DPM to work. Pull back a bit. Penetrated us. Alright, never mind. Artillery still in play. Artillery. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Wiggle driving erratically. Oh. There you go. We're safe. So whenever you get spotted, always wiggle your tank and drive erratically, just to mess up artillery counterfire. Holy shit, he took a big hit. Wait, what the hell happened in the base? Okay, we have an FCM, Black Prince. Black Prince is on the hill. Alright. All our forces that went to cap died. Holy shit. Black Prince is guided by the T-21. Oh, yeah, mama! Yeah, I'm putting gold shells. Okay. Even though I don't need that gold shell, driving erratically. Oh, that was scary. Just like a Black Prince appeared out of nowhere. Alright, so we have a FCM, a Yak Panther, and a T-21 to worry about, with 2 artillery watching. We'll help with this Pershing. Now the Pershing has very good view range, so we'll wolf pack. So we'll support him. Okay, Yak Panther. Oh, please don't see me, please don't see me, please don't see me. Fuck you! I fire behind the bush, so you should not be able to spot me behind the bush. Ooh! FCM's out of base! Oh, just whiffed. Oh, this is a dodgy shot. Okay, kill this T-21. I'll load heat rounds. Took a hit. His caliber gun does not penetrate us. Okay, we have this in the bag. His caliber gun is too short. Oh, what? We're on fire! Good job, T-21. Yeah, the engine's located in the front. I should not be using heat shells. Now, if our Pershing survives, we'll win. Keep moving, Pershing. Good job. So, yeah, I'm stupid. I could have just killed him with normal AP. Fuck! Can't trust HE shells. I only use HE on something stupid like Ramatel Borsig or NAS horns or stuff like that, or artillery. That was stupid. But the engine is located right in the front, so if you get shot in the front, you get easily set on fire. Your driver is also located in front of the engine for some reason, and he also dies easy. But yeah, I played well until that part. I was stupid. I should have used normal AP rounds. Blasphemy. But other than that, well, see, the shots did bounce, but I was unangled when I increased from the slope. So when I backed up, the slope of my frontal armor decreased. Therefore, he penetrated me easy. But other than that, yeah, we did okay. The Pershing should be able to spot those 2 artillery because he has about 400 meters of view range. And I'll just get commentary on what the Pershing is doing. So he's doing a good job using the bushes as cover to move in, so preventing the artillery from spotting him, as well as our 2 artillery are watching him, should be. But yeah. I think the Black Prince has 150 millimeter of frontal armor. I use a gold shell into the frontal plate. There is one of the artillery. Now he should not stop and take aim. Just keep moving. The best. Move. No, wrong way. Okay. So what he did wrong there, in my opinion, is that he moved backwards, moving right into a. Oh, see, he moved right into artillery range. He should just be driving forwards. If he was just driving forwards, he could have easily catch up with the speed and easily outrun the gun traverse of the GW Panther. Now, if he stopped and take aim or reverse, oh, nice hit. So that's what he did wrong there. Right, exciting gameplay that I'm not gonna watch, but we'll find out later to see how it does. But in my opinion, when you're hunting artillery, when you're driving a light tank or medium tank, always go forwards. Don't stop for anything. If you stop, you give them a chance to shoot at you because you slow down for a second. Or reverse. Do not slow down. Do not reverse. If they're pointing their gun at you, try to turn right or left quickly and try to draw out their gunshots. So, but never stop when you're hunting artillery. That's a very important tip. Never stop, because in order to shoot at you, they must have a very good aim and lead the shot with artillery guns. Now, leading shots with artillery guns are very hard, so do not stop. But in that, we did okay. If the Pershing didn't stop, he could not take in that 700 damage and become set on fire. So that's very, very important. But in that, pause. Wow, we actually won that one. Good job, team. Good job on that artillery, though. He got a Gores medal. Nice. Very good. Very nice. Good job. Oh, he got killed too. Nice. Good job, team. But you can see that we knocked out the T-21. He did a very good scouting job. Kudos to him. He got me hit the first 300 health of my tank. But most of our damage is from what? Less than 300 meters. That's crazy. We're playing a freaking medium tank. That is crazy. So we did pretty well. Got some nice buttload of credits, but I used one gold round on a Black Prince because I want to hit him, penetrate him. So yeah. Okay. Moral of the story is do not use HE shells on light tanks if you're shooting them at the sides, because I'm dumb. But for the first game we played, we did pretty well too. We tracked the Tiger and the IS, and we did pretty good. Makes them a lot of credits. So credit wise, okay, it's not that bad. But most of our damage is from more than, or all of our damage is from more than 300 meters because you are a sniper. So that is your job. Our second game we played, we tracked the E25. We didn't aim that well, so that was my bad. That was always my bad. We did damage the engine of Ural L. Holy shit, we actually damaged his engine? Wow, that was cool. That was amazing. We blown off the tracks of the Churchill 7. Blown off the tracks of the Hellcat. Was the guy? No, that's not. The guy that took the HE shell. What the hell is the guy that took the... he only took 240 damage from the HE shell? That's stupid. The HE shell is supposed to do 230 damage, but alright. Other than that, our damage is still more than 300 meters. But this tank plays a lot like a medium tank with sniper capabilities because the specific power on this tank is very good. So it is not a bad tank. It is actually, in my opinion, one of the best snipers at tier 7. So this tank actually gets that competition between the Yak Panther and this tank. So these two tanks are contending for the best sniper at tier 7. Other than that, it's a very fun tank. The credit wise, it does not cost a lot to run this tank because it only costs about 252 credits for each shot. Whereas for the SU-100M1, this 100mm will cost you 1,000 credit per shot. So that's gonna cost a lot for this tank. So yeah, but I don't know if you can just buy the ammunition for the 100mm and just swap it with the upgraded 100mm. I don't even know if that works. But credit wise, this tank makes decent amount of credits, I guess. But it does not cost a lot to run with normal credits of the gun. So that's pretty nice. But other than that, this tank is pretty nice. Camera rating, nice. Accuracy of the gun, very nice. Mobility, very nice. No gun depression, kind of suck. Armor wise, pretty decent. For our tank destroyer or sniping tank destroyers, it's pretty good. Because this thing is still bouncy, so you can keep yourself safe from like light tanks and some medium tanks. So armor wise is not bad. Other than that, view range could be improved by like 20 more meters, but it's okay. Other than that, give me 20 more rounds and I can just spam shots. But other than that, this tank is pretty fun. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review of this SU-100M1. In my opinion, it feels a lot like a German tank destroyer, a very German tank destroyer, but it is Russian for some reason. So I hope you guys enjoyed the review, and rate, subscribe, kick me in the nuts because I suck at this game, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.